Right now I have no answers. But there's a lot of stuff that's happened in that house, and
Our first clip today comes from TikTok user British Bulldog 74, who says that while renovating his wife's grandmother's old home, he may have stumbled into something truly eerie. In the original video, now gone viral, the homeowner explains he was wrapping up a day of construction when he noticed something strange. The house had been completely empty for years, gutted down to the floors and walls, but as he stepped outside, he saw the window blinds move. Yet the homeowner insists the building was entirely vacant. In a follow-up update, he addresses skeptics directly.
people are saying that it's obviously squatters or it's AI. Well, it is neither. The reason I know it's not a squatter is because I've been working in the house about maybe 2.5, 3 months beforehand. This was the last day of work in there. I just removed all my tools from the property. And when I say the house was empty, there was nothing. There was nothing in it, no furniture, no tools. I mean, there's nothing. It's an empty home.
He explains that after filming, he immediately went back inside, checking every closet, crawl space, even the attic, and found no one.
And there was nothing. And that was a hard thing to do, let me tell you. I would rather have found somebody in that house because it would actually give me answers. Right now I have no answers.
But this unsettling incident, it turns out, was only the beginning. In another clip, the homeowner shares that he recently bought a small camera for his kids, a toy meant for fun family photos. But one day, when scrolling through the pictures, he found something that made his blood run cold. One of the photos showed a distorted, ghostly face. At first, they laughed it off, but when he showed it to his mother-in-law, she froze. She said the face looked exactly like her grandmother, a woman who had passed away decades ago. After digging through boxes of old photographs, they finally found the only existing picture of her, and the resemblance is undeniable. Then came the final revelation, a photograph that the homeowner says marked the start of it all. Taken during an earlier walkthrough of the property, the image shows his young daughter standing by a doorway, reaching upward as though handing something to someone unseen. But look closely, next to her arm, you can make out what appears to be another hand, reaching out toward hers. The family insists no one else was there. So what's happening inside this old family home? Is it a lingering spirit, perhaps a long-lost relative trying to make contact, or something far more mysterious? Whatever the explanation, one thing's for sure. Every new photo and every update seems to pull this family deeper into what feels like a haunting unfolding in real time. This eerie story comes from a bus driver named Junio Silva, who recounted a chilling night shift experience. Silva has worked the same early morning route for over 3 years. With nearly all of his passengers being familiar faces, seeing a stranger aboard is rare. One night, after his final passenger got off around 3 AM, Silva parked his bus, turned off the lights, and went to grab a quick snack. When he returned to the empty vehicle and started driving back to the station, something caught his eye.
Madruga é o que liga. Aí eu vou perguntar pra você. Só eu que tô vendo?
A person sticking their head out of one of the windows.
Só eu que tô vendo? Hã? Só eu que tô vendo?
Startled, Silva flicked on the interior lights, but the bus was completely empty. Despite that, the reflection in the glass still showed a shape, a head peering out as though someone was still there. He continued driving, even stopping to pick up 3 regular employees. When they reached the station, all 3 got off. Silver double-checked the bus row by row. No one was there. To this day, he has no explanation for the phantom passenger he filmed that night.
Ding gang.
In time. Are you kidding me?
Recently, baseball fans witnessed a genuinely mind-bending occurrence during a AA game between the Portland Sea Dogs and Hartford Yard Goats. The event has left spectators scratching their heads and questioning reality itself. In the top of the 4th inning, with 1 out, Portland's Abraham Liendo stepped up to bat. In a seemingly ordinary play, Liendo hit a routine grounder straight toward the 3rd baseman. The ball ricocheted off the fielder toward the shortstop, who swiftly recovered and threw out Liendo at first base.
Impressive. Just your typical 5-6-3 ground out.
Right.
Remarkably, in the bottom half of that very same inning, an identical scene unfolded. Hartford's Dejan Jorge faced the pitcher under the exact same conditions. Identical pitch count, number of outs, pitch speed, even the strikingly similar statures and movements of both pitcher and batter. Jorge then hit a grounder directly toward Portland's 3rd baseman, and once again the ball deflected perfectly toward the shortstop, who threw Jorge out at first. Now here's the 2 plays side by side.
Another breaking ball off the glove of Carros. Does Torres have a play? Yes, he does. Oh, what a play by Jose Torres.
Fans online quickly seized upon this strange incident, sparking intense speculation. Many suggested this uncanny baseball moment might be evidence of a genuine glitch in reality. So what exactly happened during this AA game? Was it merely an incredible rare baseball coincidence? Or could something stranger be at play? As always, I'll leave it up to you. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. At around 12:30 AM on May 17, 2025, Instagram user Savvy, known by the username ByName0W, and her boyfriend are driving home from a concert in Santa Cruz. The route takes them along California's Highway 17, a twisting downhill stretch of road with a deadly reputation that's earned it the nickname Killer 17. The dashcam rolls as they weave through the dark curves, when suddenly, something appears right beside their car. A figure, close enough to almost brush the side of the vehicle, is caught in the headlights for just a moment before they speed past. But here's the strange part. Moments later, the rear-facing dashcam shows nothing in the road. No movement, no person, nothing exactly where the figure should be. Savvy says the encounter shook her to her core. She keeps replaying the footage, trying to work out why anyone would be standing on this stretch of road in the middle of the night, or how they could vanish without a trace. Given the road's long history of fatal crashes, some believe the couple may have captured one of its restless spirits on camera. Others think it's just a case of bad timing and an optical illusion. Whatever it was, it's another eerie mystery added to the legend of Killer 17. A Reddit user named Wehovas Jitness shared a photo taken by a relative during one of her usual hikes. She often walks the same mountain trail, a quiet path with no houses nearby and very few people ever around. On this day, she snapped a few photos and later uploaded them to Facebook. At first, nothing seemed out of the ordinary, but after a while, friends began asking who she was walking with. Confused, she looked closer. In the distance, a figure can be seen on the trail, even though she swears she was completely alone. Some think the mysterious shape could be a trick of light, or maybe a tree that just looks like a person. Others believe the camera may have captured something more sinister, a ghostly presence in the wilderness. So what do you think? Was the hiker truly alone, or did her camera reveal a hidden companion? A hot mic moment at Beijing's recent military parade has set the internet abuzz after Chinese President Xi Jinping and Russian President Vladimir Putin were overheard discussing organ transplants, life extension, and even the possibility of immortality. The exchange, caught on a state TV live stream as Xi, Putin, and North Korea's Kim Jong-un walked through Tiananmen Square, reveals the two leaders musing about biotechnology. Putin reportedly suggested that continual advances in organ replacement and biotech could push humanity toward eternal life. Xi's translator added that some predictions point to humans one day living to 150 years old. Both leaders, already long-standing in power, Xi for 13 years, Putin for 25, have shown no signs of stepping down. While the military parade projected China's global might, their private conversation hinted at ambitions reaching far beyond geopolitics, into the realm of science and the human lifespan itself. Later, Putin doubled down on the idea in comments to Russian media, stating that modern medical and surgical methods, particularly organ replacement, give humanity new hope for significantly longer lives. Whether offhand remarks, political theatre, or a glimpse into serious conversations among world powers, the hot mic moment has fueled debate about what the future of biotechnology might mean, and whether the race for global dominance could soon extend into the quest for eternal power. A peculiar clip posted to the subreddit Glitch in the Matrix has left viewers scratching their heads after one Redditor captured what looks like an ant bending the laws of reality. As they move in to press it with a finger, something bizarre happens. The ant suddenly appears several centimeters away, as if it's just teleported out of danger. The experiment is repeated multiple times, and each time the insect seems to slip free of being crushed. When slowed down, one sequence shows the ant vanishing from one spot and reappearing in another, defying any normal explanation. Some viewers joke that a new ant spawned in, while others insist the footage is a genuine glitch in the Matrix. Skeptics suggest it could be a trick of perspective or a simple jump in the recording, but the strange timing and repeated results have left many baffled. Whether optical illusion or evidence of an ant with teleporting powers, it's one of the strangest glitches caught on camera in recent weeks. A strange new trend is taking over social media across Asia, and it has viewers wondering if they're watching pure coincidence or something rooted in ancient mysticism. The chant goes like this: Fong, Hua, Loi, Dian, Fa, which translates to wind, fire, thunder, lightning. Dozens of clips show people speaking the words aloud before, almost on cue, a bolt of lightning slams into the ground nearby.
Fong, Hua, Lei, Dian, Po.
In one video, a camera holder looks upwards, reciting the chant as the sky suddenly lights up in a brilliant flash.
Phong, hỏa, lôi, điện, cấp tốc như lửa đấy.
In another, a lone man shouts the words into the storm, only for a streak of lightning to tear through the clouds a split second later. More and more clips follow.
Vào ngày 27 tháng 7 rồi. Hôm nay phong hỏa lệ điện破.
From TikTok to Instagram, people across Vietnam and beyond are trying their hand at the ritual, each one eerily timed with lightning crashing in the background.
电破.
Some videos show casual laughter as the chant works, while others capture genuine terror as bolts strike shockingly close. Commenters have been quick to point out the uncanny timing. Is it all just coincidence? People chanting during thunderstorms where lightning is already bound to strike? Or is there something more at play? Some believe the phenomenon ties back to an old Taoist practice known as the 5 Thunder Techniques, an esoteric system of chi manipulation said to summon lightning as both a spiritual tool and a weapon against evil. Though rarely mentioned outside Taoist circles, the ritual tradition connects elements of fire, wind, metal, water, and earth to the cycles of nature, including thunder and lightning. And just when you think the clips couldn't get any stranger, the final video in this viral compilation shows the most dramatic result yet. A bolt landing with pinpoint precision right after the chant is spoken, leaving stunned reactions in its wake. So is this just clever editing and perfect timing, or could the viral chant really be tapping into something ancient, a storm ritual resurfacing on social media?
风火雷电破.
Security footage shows a man walking across a busy street when the impossible happens.
Did he go? Where the fuck did he?
Halfway across, the figure abruptly vanishes into thin air, no trace left behind.
Did he go?
Viewers call it everything from a glitch in the Matrix to a case of real-life teleportation. Others think it may be the result of bad editing or a curious line of sight.
Did he go?
But so far, no one has been able to explain how an entire person could disappear mid-stride.
Did he go? Where the did he just go?
We all call this death room because anytime a patient goes in there, they pass away.
A series of unsettling videos uploaded to TikTok by Camila Torres has captured the attention of millions after a nurse revealed strange and unexplained occurrences inside a hospital room her colleagues have ominously nicknamed the Death Room. In her post, the nurse explains that the room gained its dark reputation after numerous residents who stayed there either fell suddenly ill or passed away unexpectedly. Even staff reportedly feel uneasy walking past it, describing chills and heavy energy in the hallway. According to the nurse, the hospital no longer places patients in that room because of its disturbing history. The first clip, filmed in 2019, shows the poster recording a resident who had asked to be filmed while cleansing the room to share the moment with her Facebook group.
Heavenly Father, I ask for your divine presence to fill this space. May your light
That's when something truly chilling happens.
harm and evil. May every door be a passage to your grace and every window open to your blessings. In Jesus' name.
Mid-prayer, the rosary appears to be snatched or yanked from her hands, startling both the patient and the nurse. But as the poster explains, that wasn't even the strangest thing to happen.
Open to your blessings.
In a follow-up video, she describes an incident involving a therapy dog visiting patients in the ward. The animal had been joyfully interacting with residents until it suddenly froze, turned toward the door of the so-called death room, and began whimpering and backing away. Due to patient confidentiality, the nurse says she can't share identifying details or all of the footage, but insists that staff have witnessed enough to believe something isn't right with the room. In the latest installment of her now viral series, the poster shared yet another chilling video said to be of the same hospital room.
I don't know, no one's in there. It's crazy. Get the light, get the light.
The clip appears to show footage from a security camera monitor capturing a hallway view of the door leading into the infamous room. At first, everything seems normal, until the door swings shut on its own. In the same moment, the call light above the doorway flashes, indicating that someone or something inside is pressing the nurse call button.
Get the light, get the light. You say you checked? Yes. Did you just get that on camera? No. Stop. I'm not playing with you anymore. I don't like this. No, I don't like this. I don't like this.
But according to the poster, no one was assigned to that room at the time.
Why is it beeping? I don't know, no one's in there. It's crazy.
In the second part of the video, the nurse and her supervisor walk down the hallway to investigate. When they enter, the light continues to flicker, yet the room is completely empty.
Okay, you're gonna stop this right.
Poster notes that all windows were closed, ruling out wind or airflow as a possible cause for the door's movement. The eerie combination of the self-closing door, the unexplained call light, and the empty room has viewers convinced something otherworldly is happening.
You say you checked it? Yes. Did you just get that on camera? No. Stop. I'm not playing with you anymore. I don't like this.
Whether it's coincidence, residual energy, or something far darker, the nurse's testimony has left viewers deeply unsettled. Many commented that hospitals are already emotional places, but a room with a reputation for death and fear adds a whole new layer of chilling mystery.
You say you checked it? Yes. Did you just get that on camera? No. Stop. I'm not playing with you anymore. I don't like this. No, I don't like this. I don't like this.
Why is this guy doing crunches?
TikTok user Caitlin films a bizarre scene from her car, a man lying in the road doing crunches. She and her friend laugh in disbelief, but when the camera pans back just seconds later, the man is gone.
Wait, where is he? Ah! Oh no, he ran away! It's because you said that! He's gone. Wait, where'd he go? He disappeared. Oh my god, wait.
There's no sign of him, not walking away, not ducking out of sight, simply vanished.
Wait, where is he? Ah! Oh no, he ran away! It's because you said that! He's gone. Wait, where'd he go? He disappeared. Oh my god, wait.
For some, it's proof of a glitch in reality. For others, it's clever editing. Either way, it's one of the strangest disappearances caught on camera in recent months.
Wait, where is he? Ah! Oh no, he ran away! It's because you said that! He's gone. Wait, where'd he go? He disappeared. Oh my god, wait.
A strange object darts across the Malvern Hills sky. The clip was filmed by dog walker Andrew Clifton on August 5th, 2025 in Western England. When the footage hit Instagram, viewers were floored. Some called it undeniable proof of a UFO, technology far beyond anything we know. Skeptics, though, think it's less extraordinary, maybe a drone banking hard, a bird warped by motion blur, or even a digital glitch amplified by slow-mo. So what do you think this strange object could be? Let me know your theories in the comments below.
cuma sebentar ngonten.
Local truck driver Sam, who frequently films his shifts around East Java, Indonesia, has been documenting strange encounters at one of the region's most notorious spots, Kangar Bridge, in the Bumiaji district of Batu City.
Permisi, aku mek sebentar konten. Gak usah jawil.
The bridge is infamous in local folklore. Motorists whisper about a ghostly girl in a white dress with long dark hair, eerie whispers drifting through the night, and sudden cold spots that grip anyone brave enough to stop. In his first clip, Sam pauses at the bridge, remarking on the unsettling atmosphere. The empty road, the mist, and the weight of the legends seem to hang in the air.
Nah, nang kene iki. Yo. Naik lo.
But in a later visit, the story takes a darker turn.
Servis ya, lur ya. Oh, apa nih? Iki terus gendero, dudu apa-apa lur. Wis. Aku saiki ngomong yo. Mambune.
Sam notices that the air smells strange, like something off, fishy with a touch of jasmine.
Sapa iku? Sapa? Si ambu amis lur yo. Ayo. Sapa?
That's when moments later, this happens.
Sapa iku lur? Hei, tuh, sapa iki?
Sam pans his camera beneath his truck, and there appear to be legs and feet hovering. Alarmed, he rushes around to the side of the vehicle to confront whoever it might be, but there's no one there.
Welot, muncul lo. Heh? Loh.
With reports of phantom figures and unexplained encounters stretching back decades, many locals believe the bridge is cursed. Sam's eerie footage now has viewers asking the same question. Could the legends of Kangar Bridge actually be true?
Hey, tuh, sapa iki?
TikTok user Nick is staying at his grandmother's house when something unsettling happens. He films her standing motionless in the kitchen for an unusually long time. As the camera rolls, his dog begins to growl low, sensing something isn't right. Suddenly, something quite eerie happens. A small angel statue on a nearby shelf topples over all by itself. The moment goes viral, with some suggesting Nick's grandmother is possessed, while others link her behaviour to sundowning, a phenomenon in dementia patients where confusion, anxiety or agitation often worsen late in the day or at night. In a follow-up clip, Nick shows his followers where the angel statue was initially placed.
One of my grandma's little angels fell off the fridge last night. See how far back they are. Genuinely. I mean, the significance of an angel falling and not legitimately anything else she has.
So while sundowning might explain the grandmother's strange behaviour, the angel statue falling on its own remains far harder to explain away.
I'm going to show you a picture of a ghost. I don't know if you believe in ghosts, but...
This eerie photo comes from mortgage broker Ryan Hillard, who shared a chilling story from a renovation project in Ohio.
2 questions. 1, what do you think it is? And 2, would you buy a house that had a ghost in it?
A couple of years ago, his friend Ainsley was documenting the state of an old home before demolition work began. Alone in the house late at night, she snapped a quick picture of the bathroom. Nothing seemed unusual at the time, but weeks later, while looking back at the photos, she noticed something deeply unsettling. Reflected in the mirror behind her was the image of a hooded figure standing silently in the background. Ainsley insists she was completely alone in the house, and no one else had entered the property with her that evening.
Ainsley was in this house all by herself. It was towards the end of the day she took a picture of the bathroom before it was being demoed.
Was this a trick of the light, an odd distortion in the mirror, or did she capture something paranormal watching over the renovation? A driver reviews their dash cam and finds something that doesn't add up.
Guys, look. There's no one here. No one in this corner.
The forward-facing feed rolls on, empty road, nothing weird. While the side camera, recorded at the same moment, suddenly shows a man appear at the curb as if he materialized out of thin air. The clip uploaded by Art is Fast jumps between angles.
Still, nobody here.
No horn, no braking, no collision, just 2 cameras telling 2 different stories from the same drive. Viewers waste no time with wild theories, simulation glitch, time fold, or a literal tear in reality. But there are quieter technical possibilities worth considering. Parallax and camera blind spots can make objects appear or vanish between angles. Rolling shutter artifacts and frame rate mismatches sometimes create odd micro jumps, and footage that's been stitched or compressed can introduce ghost frames that weren't in the original recording. Whether it's a camera quirk or something weirder, this is one strange piece of footage.
Lo que van a ver a continuación.
It began in Pedregal, Panama, when TikTok user Kin Panama claimed a meteorite had landed near his home.
Y cuando veo el lugar donde cayó esta roca, van a ver lo siguiente.
In the first video, he shows what looks like a scorched impact site on the ground, a darkened patch of earth where the rock supposedly fell.
Bueno, yo tenía rato que no venía aquí de noche. Y no sabía que esto estaba así.
Soon after, he films the object itself, at first nothing more than a lump of stone.
Fui a buscar mi perrito que estaba atrás en el patio, y cuando veo el lugar donde cayó esta roca.
Later clips show the rock burning a leaf it touches. But within hours, something strange begins to appear on its surface. Over the next few days, the growth turns black and begins to spread.
Estoy esperando a las personas correspondientes para que le hagan su estudio.
In one video, it seems to pulse and flit about as though it's moving under its own power. The uploader claims he's sending samples around the world. Meanwhile, the object itself keeps growing.
Es algo totalmente increíble.
He places it inside a safe overnight, but instead of lying still, the substance hides in the shadows, its tentacle-like strands flicking in and out of view. Subsequent clips show it expanding larger and larger until it nearly fills the inside of the safe.
Wow, está grande. Ha crecido bastante.
The story takes a darker turn when commenters begin reporting that Kin Panama himself has been hospitalized, allegedly after exposure to the substance. The bizarre series has left viewers unsettled, with many nicknaming the growth Venom because of its black blob-like appearance. Some worry it could be alien life, something dangerous that should never have been handled. Skeptics, however, note several red flags. In one early clip of the burn site, viewers spotted matches lying nearby, fueling suspicions that the impact was staged. Others suggest the growth could be terrestrial, a fungus or mold like Clathrus archeri, also known as devil's fingers, which emerges from a sac, smells foul, and sprouts tentacle-like arms. And crucially, no scientific body has confirmed the meteorite's authenticity or tested the samples. The poster says he tried to alert local university authorities to investigate, but no one has come so far. Without expert analysis, the claims remain grounded only in social media videos. So is this a viral hoax dressed up as sci-fi horror? Or has a TikTok user in Panama stumbled across something truly out of this world?
Está grande. Ha crecido bastante.
Here's an update to a story we covered a few episodes ago. When we last checked in, TikTok user Kin Panama claimed a meteorite had landed near his home in Pedregal, Panama.
Cayó el meteorito.
At first, it looked like nothing more than a lump of rock, but soon a strange gelatinous growth began to ooze from its surface. Within days, the substance had blackened, spread, and even appeared to move under its own power. Viewers watched in disbelief as it pulsed inside a safe, flicked out thin tentacles, and seemed to grow larger with every clip. Some nicknamed it Venom, while others warned Kin was playing with something that might not be of this world. Now the bizarre saga has escalated. In a recent update, Kin posted more footage showing the creature swelling to an even larger size, pulsing and writhing as if alive. He even sat down for an interview with Samson's World, where he addressed accusations that the whole thing was staged, insisting he is not a filmmaker or entertainer.
Suficiente fue que se escapara en los medios mi verdadero nombre y ya fue tarde.
In another series of clips, Kin packs the entity into his backpack and treks deep into the wilderness. On the way, the bag itself can be seen heaving and shifting, as though the thing inside is trying to escape. Eventually, he arrives at a rural facility and lowers the substance into water. To the shock of many, the black growth seems to swim, flitting and undulating through the liquid like some kind of living organism. As the world watches, commenters remain glued to his account, waiting breathlessly for the next wild update. Is this an elaborate hoax, performance art, or something truly extraterrestrial unfolding in real time? TikTok user Lace872 shared a video her sister sent her. Nothing spooky intended. It was just a casual recording to show off some new pool lights at night.
You might be able to do it on the phone.
But when she looked closer, she noticed something her sister hadn't seen at all. In the background, across the other side of the water where her niece is standing, something strange happens. A figure seems to run quickly from left to right. No one at the pool that night saw anything unusual. It wasn't until later, while watching the clip back, that they realized the mysterious motion was there. When slowed down, the figure becomes much clearer. So what do you think? A fleeting spirit caught in the background, or just a trick of lighting and perspective? In 1994, Steve Jackson Games released Illuminati New World Order, a tongue-in-cheek collectible card game satirizing secret societies and global conspiracies. But decades later, the game has taken on a strange afterlife, with conspiracy theorists claiming its cards predicted real-world events. The deck included more than 400 cards, covering everything from disasters to politics. Among the most cited predictions is the terrorist nuke card, showing an explosion over a city skyline, compared by many to the 9/11 attacks. The epidemic card, featuring imagery of masks and medicine, is linked to COVID-19. Others point to cards of a charismatic leader addressing a crowd as an eerie match for Donald Trump's rallies. And now a new twist has emerged. One card titled "Enough is Enough" has been widely circulated alongside footage of Trump saying the same phrase during a speech. The title of the clip is also "Enough is Enough." The image on the card even resembles Trump's face. After the recent assassination of Charlie Kirk, conspiracy theorists have doubled down, noting that one of Kirk's final YouTube shorts before his death was this very "Enough is Enough" Trump clip, feeding claims that the card predicted not only Trump's rise but also deadly political unrest. Skeptics argue these links are coincidences. With hundreds of cards, many dealing with broad crises like war, disease and protests, it's not surprising that some can be retrofitted to match history. Psychologists say this is a classic case of confirmation bias, pattern matching vague imagery to events after the fact, and some modern images circulating online are edits or fan-made overlays, making the predictions seem sharper than they were in the original 1994 deck. Still, the fascination endures. Whether it's 9/11, COVID, Trump rallies, or even the Kirk assassination, people continue to mine the Illuminati card game for prophecy. But was it truly predicting the future, or just reflecting the same anxieties and conspiratorial themes that still shape our world today? A chilling video uploaded by TikTok user elkakui.tv is making the rounds online, and it may show something deeply unsettling. The clip, allegedly filmed in a town known for narwhal sightings, appears to capture a moment of shape-shifting caught on surveillance camera. According to the text in the video, a local resident had been experiencing a string of mysterious livestock disappearances, goats and chickens vanishing overnight without a trace. In response, they set up a security camera facing the street outside their home. We see a small, shadowy creature moving from left to right across the screen. Its shape is low to the ground, possibly canine or feline in appearance, and it moves with natural, animal-like motion. But just as it passes beneath a streetlight, something truly bizarre happens. The animal appears to rise upright and transform into the shape of a person. In Mexican and Central American folklore, a nahual, sometimes spelled nagual, is a human with the supernatural ability to transform into an animal, often for the purpose of magic, mischief, or spiritual protection. The belief is deeply rooted in Mesoamerican traditions, where shamans were said to take on animal forms like jaguars, owls, or coyotes, especially at night. In some legends, nahuals are benevolent guardians. In others, they are feared as dark, malevolent shapeshifters who steal livestock, cast curses, or cause illness. Whether it's evidence of an ancient myth alive today, a trick of the light, or a viral stunt, this video is undeniably unnerving. What do you think has been caught on camera? Let me know in the comments section below. A chilling image shared by the TikTok account Haunted City Podcast has left viewers unsettled. According to the video, the photo was snapped at a boxing event a few years ago by the mother of a fighter. She later posted the pictures on Facebook, only for people to notice something strange. A mysterious young girl standing inside the ring. Witnesses at the event, including the person who submitted the photo, claim they never saw anyone resembling the girl that night. However, the venue itself supposedly has a dark past. It once housed a children's home that reportedly burned down years before the boxing match. Some viewers even pointed out what appear to be burn marks on the girl's arm. The podcast presenter speculates that this may not be an ordinary person at all. They note that the girl's features look subtly off, unusually large, dark eyes, and a faint or missing mouth. So, could this be the spirit of a child who perished in the fire? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. This eerie set of photos was sent in by a viewer named Bailey S, and the story behind them is enough to send chills down your spine. The pictures were taken back in 2012 on Halloween night in Sandy, Oregon. Bailey was posing with her 2-year-old sister-in-law before heading out to trick-or-treat. Her mother-in-law was the one taking the photos. Just a few quick snapshots in the living room before they left. In the first image, everything seems perfectly normal. A sweet family photo showing Bailey and the toddler. But in the second photo, taken only seconds later, something inexplicable appears. Reflected in the window behind them is the clear image of a man standing in the room. The problem? Bailey swears there were only 3 people in the house at the time: her sister-in-law, and her mother-in-law. No one else was present, and certainly no one who looked like the man in the reflection. They didn't notice anything unusual until later that night when reviewing the photos. By then, the house was quiet, locked up, and empty, except perhaps for whoever or whatever appeared in that window. This next one is deeply unsettling, and eerily, the original uploader has since deleted their account. No one knows exactly why. Some even wonder if something bad happened. The footage was captured by a night security guard working at a crematorium inside a cemetery.
They turn off automatically at a certain hour. And I'll tell you right now,
The guard said he wanted to record the area to show his brother-in-law just how creepy it felt to patrol the grounds after dark.
I'm gonna walk you through.
At first, everything seems calm, but as he walks past the cremation furnaces, a series of sharp tapping sounds can be heard on the audio.
Now, I have a friend that works that he would see and hear things coming from these furnaces when they're burning the bodies. So when I'm walking through here...
Then, in the next room, something super creepy happens.
They usually put the urns out to send to the families. So when I'm walking here at night, I walk right by these urns that they put on these tables here. And then I come down, freaking out.
A single urn begins to vibrate on its own, while every other urn in the room remains completely still. Moments later, the lid on that same urn begins to creak open by itself. Panicking, the guard bolts out of the room and reports the incident to his supervisor. But before the clip ends, the camera captures one final chilling detail. As he runs through the doorway, the plastic flaps on the door move, as if something unseen is following him out. So what was really going on in that crematorium? A draft, vibrations from machinery, or something far more sinister still lingering among the ashes? This next clip is one of those rare moments that genuinely makes you question what's real. TikTok user Divinely Guided Whisper shared footage from her work security camera, and what it captures is nothing short of baffling. In the video, she's sitting with her boyfriend, casually asking if she can use his vape. They both start searching for it, checking the table, looking around the room, but it's nowhere to be seen. But watch what happens.
What was it at?
I swear, I looked right there.
Yeah, I wasn't there. Where did it fall from?
Out of absolutely nowhere, the vape materializes right on the glass table, dropping into view with a soft tap as though it fell from mid-air.
What was it at?
The reaction is immediate confusion. Neither of them saw where it came from.
What was it at?
I swear, I looked right there.
Yeah, I wasn't there. Where did it fall from?
When slowed down, you can clearly see it. One frame, it's not there. The next, it appears instantly, making contact with the glass surface. Commenters were quick to label it another glitch in the Matrix, one of those strange moments that seem to defy logic and the laws of physics. Some say it's proof we're living inside a simulated reality where an object temporarily unloads from the program before popping back into place. Others insist it's simply an optical illusion or camera artifact, but even skeptics admit the timing, the sound, and the clean appearance make this clip uniquely unsettling.
What was it at?
Paranormal investigators Josh and Crystal, known online as Whispers Tales of Gore, captured footage at California's legendary Hotel del Coronado that quickly became a viral sensation on TikTok.
No, you come back. Go straight, look straight towards me. No, turn towards me like you were earlier. Put your back towards me.
In the eerie clip, which has amassed over 232,000 likes, viewers can clearly see a shadowy figure resembling a young boy suddenly dart past a brightly lit doorway.
No, you come back. Go straight, look straight towards me. No, turn towards me like you were earlier. Put your back towards me.
Located on Coronado Island, the iconic hotel has long had a reputation for paranormal activity, making it a hotspot for ghost hunters. Josh and Crystal, seasoned in capturing supernatural phenomena, described this apparition as one of their clearest and most chilling encounters yet.
No,
The brief appearance of the shadow boy, lasting just a split second, left the investigators genuinely unsettled.
No, turn towards me like you were earlier. Put your back towards me.
The footage sparked intense debate online. Many viewers felt the figure's distinct, childlike profile provided convincing evidence of a ghostly presence. Skeptics, however, suggested it might simply have been a shadow cast by a member of the investigative team or a trick of lighting and camera angles. Yet Josh and Crystal insist they were completely alone in the corridor, leaving no plausible human explanation for the mysterious figure. With no definitive debunking to date, the shadowy boy has become one of the siblings' most talked about captures, highlighting the intrigue, excitement, and ongoing mystery that draws so many to paranormal investigations. A Reddit post by user GreenFantastic9004 has stirred up eerie discussion after he shared two seemingly ordinary photos taken during a visit to the Andrew Lowe house in Savannah, Georgia. The poster shared two simultaneous photos taken by his fiancée on an iPhone 12 Pro. The images were captured in the upstairs nursery, which is staged to resemble a historic room from the time period. Although the doll in the photo isn't original to the house, it is a genuine period artifact. Both photos were taken without flash or live photo mode, and upon reviewing them later that evening at dinner, the couple noticed something strange. The doll seated in the room appears to have a different facial expression in each shot. In one photo, the doll has a neutral, serene expression. In the next, taken milliseconds later, it appears to be frowning or showing an unsettling shift. The Andrew Lowe house, located in the heart of Savannah's historic district, was built in 1848 and has long been rumoured to be haunted. Visitors and staff alike have reported disembodied footsteps, sudden temperature drops, feelings of being watched, and shadowy figures moving through empty hallways. According to the museum's lore, the spirit of Juliette Gordon Lowe, founder of the Girl Scouts and daughter-in-law of Andrew Lowe, is said to linger in the home. Others claim that servants or children from the past still make their presence known, particularly in the nursery. Numerous paranormal investigation teams have visited the property, reporting unusual EMF readings and EVPs captured during overnight sessions. So what do you think is going on in these photographs? Is the doll's face really changing? Take another look at them side by side and let me know in the comments section below.
I want to queue up a video that I've been given.
At a high-stakes House Government Oversight Subcommittee hearing on unidentified anomalous phenomena, Representative Eric Burleson stunned the room by unveiling never-before-seen military footage.
This video is of an MQ-9 drone tracking an orb, or this object, off the coast of Yemen. You'll see that another MQ-9 launched a Hellfire missile, and I'm not going to explain it to you. You'll see exactly what it does.
The video, allegedly recorded by an MQ-9 Reaper drone off the coast of Yemen on October 30th, 2024, shows a bright, metallic-looking orb darting just above the waves. Suddenly, a Hellfire missile streaks into frame, striking the object. Instead of exploding or being destroyed, the orb continues moving along its same straight trajectory, seemingly unfazed. Burleson emphasized that the clip was given to him by a whistleblower and insisted it was time the public had access to such material. At the time of the incident, the waters off Yemen were an active combat zone with US Navy ships fending off drones and missiles launched by Houthi militants. The implication is chilling. Was this object a threat? And if so, why didn't advanced US weaponry affect it? Veteran investigative journalist George Knapp, also present at the hearing, reacted bluntly. That's a Hellfire missile smacking into that UFO and bouncing right off. Burleson agreed, adding that the object appeared to carry away some of the missile's debris as it sped off. The Pentagon offered no comment on the authenticity of the video. A spokesperson for the Department of Defense simply stated they had nothing to provide, while the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office continues to investigate reports but maintains that so far no cases confirm extraterrestrial origin. The release immediately drew comparisons to the Navy's now famous Go Fast video from 2015, which initially appeared to show a high-speed UFO off the California coast. Analysts later concluded it was likely a balloon, with the illusion of speed created by parallax. Still, Burleson pressed the question, why are videos like this withheld from the public until whistleblowers or Congress push for disclosure? The hearing didn't end there. Former service member Jeffrey Nuzzatelli delivered sworn testimony about UAP incursions over Vandenberg Air Force Base in the early 2000s, including the infamous Red Square incident of 2003, when a massive glowing red square hovered over missile silos.
The incursions began on October 14, 2003, when Boeing contractors reported a massive glowing red square silently hovering over 2 missile defense sites. After several minutes, it drifted further east onto the base and vanished over the hills.
Nuzzatelli described multiple encounters with glowing spheres and triangular craft, larger than a football field, recounting how witnesses were often silenced or intimidated.
When I arrived on scene, I talked to 5 shaken witnesses who described a massive triangular craft larger than a football field that hovered silently for about 45 seconds over their entry control point before shooting away at impossible speed.
Nuzzatelli called on Congress to fund independent UAP research, end government overclassification, and protect whistleblowers. He warned that without transparency, countless credible witnesses remain silent out of fear for their careers and families.
True leadership requires vision, a willingness to confront the unknown with transparency and resolve. So I ask the Congress to help we the people enact this vision, end secrecy and overclassification. Transparency is the foundation of truth. Without it, witnesses like us are dismissed. Many stay silent out of fear for their careers, reputations, and the safety of their families. Protect them, and you will embolden others to join this cause.
The missile video and the testimony left lawmakers and the public with heavy questions. Are US adversaries deploying technology beyond current comprehension, or are these encounters pointing towards something far stranger? As Representative Anna Paulina Luna replayed the missile footage at the hearing's closing, she asked the panel if they were scared by what they saw. Every witness said yes, except George Knapp, who smiled and said he was simply glad the public was finally able to see it.
Does this video scare you guys? Yes or no?
Yes.
Wiggins?
Yes.
Nat?
I had a different reaction. I was really happy that it got out. Thanks for providing
Curiosity
that.
kills the cat. All right.
Dude! Are you serious? Right away, dude.
Paranormal investigator Jake Ghost Hunter, joined by his friend Chris, explores one of Indiana's darkest historic sites, the infamous Stark Saloon in Rosedale, better known as the Murder Saloon.
Who's walking upstairs?
Built around 1902, the saloon doubled as a bar and a hidden brothel, but it is most notorious for the tragedy of February 6, 1903. On that night, owner John Stark shot his wife Jenny after discovering she planned to leave him, then turned the gun on himself. Jenny collapsed near the stove, John at the far end of the bar, just 7 feet apart. Their 5 children were left orphaned, and the town never forgot the crime. Jake and Chris begin their investigation in the parlor room where the incident occurred.
Okay, well, to all the spirits here, my name is Jake and this is Chris. We're here to talk to John Stark, Jenny Stark, any of the people from the brothel, the ladies of the night. So if you could talk to us, if you could make a sound, give us a sign that you're here, that would be amazing.
Almost immediately, they capture a chilling EVP.
Whoa. It says, get out of here.
Let me hear it.
Listen.
Oh.
Do you hear that?
Get out of here.
Get out of here is what he wants us to do.
Wow, that's pretty crazy.
Oh my God.
Soon after, their devices pick up the phrase "fell to the ground," a phrase eerily consistent with Jenny's final moments.
Fell to the ground.
Are you kidding me?
Fell to the ground?
Are you kidding me? That's Jenny, dude. Or John. Oh my God, dude. That's what happened.
He shot her.
Yeah, she fell to the ground right there. The newspaper literally says she fell to the ground.
Moving upstairs to the old brothel, the atmosphere turns hostile. A spirit box bursts out with threats.
It said, "Stay the out."
Yeah.
Dude, are you joking?
We're literally in the damn brothel.
Oh my God. Whoa, dude, that gave me a weird vibe. Why do you want us to stay out?
And during a tense Estes Method session, something creepy happens.
What the was that?
He's here.
Guys, what the was that?
I heard a laugh.
Oh my God. There was like a... did that come through his headphones or not, dude? Oh my God, the vibe is horrible. Oh my God. Who's here? I feel you.
The tone shifts from tragic history to something far darker. Jake suspects the presence of a demonic force he has encountered before, a malevolent entity he calls Dirty Gertie. During a solo session, he asks directly if a demon is present.
Dude, I've not been this nervous in a long time. I feel horrible. Is there a demon here? I just asked straight up, guys. I just straight up, is there a demon here?
Yes.
Ah! It just said yes! No way! It just said yes. Oh my God, it just gave me confirmation.
Moments later, another device identifies the name Akeldama, a biblical term meaning field of blood.
Akeldama? I need to look this up. That does not sound good. It's a term meaning field of blood.
The clue beneath leads them to the cellar. As soon as they power up the SB7 spirit box, a voice instantly shouts yes when asked if a demon is hiding there.
See something.
I don't know.
Listen, I was told there's a demon down here. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yes! Oh my God, you heard that? Oh my God.
It said yes.
Immediately, dude.
But what happens next is the most shocking part of the night.
What the is that?
Wait.
They hear the distinct sound of dripping water above them, though the building has no plumbing. Rushing upstairs, they find a fresh puddle on the wooden floorboards, directly where John Stark's body once fell.
Chris, that was not here earlier, man.
What was it?
There's a spot of water here, dude. How is that possible? Dude. Chris, no, man. Look at this. There's water.
Dude.
Water just spawned out of the air.
Jake speculates the water may represent blood dripping through the boards, a physical reenactment of the 1903 murder.
I'm serious, man. Water appearing is a sign of demonic hauntings.
How did that water appear?
Spirits! Spirits!
Holy sh**.
With its violent history, brothel secrets, and tragic family past, the Stark Saloon has long been considered one of Indiana's most haunted sites. But the puddle manifestation, paired with direct responses and chilling EVPs, suggests something far darker than just restless spirits may still linger in the murder saloon.
Spot of water here, dude. How is that possible? Dude. Chris, no, man. Look at this. There's water.
Dude.
Water just spawned out of the air.
It was moving, I saw it move.
Colorado River Expeditions, a rafting company, shared footage in May 2025, claiming to show a genuine Bigfoot encounter.
Where is it? Do you see it?
Yeah, I do. That brown against the tree.
Dude, it's like hidden in the tree. Dude, I can't find it in the phone. So he's straight up there.
The video shows a dark, bipedal figure moving through trees above the river as rafters watch in disbelief.
Look at my phone, you can see it.
Wait, I want to see it in the phone. I want to see it too. Oh my goodness.
Dude, that's weird.
Guys, come look in the phone, you can see it.
Posted with the caption, "No CGI, no fakes," Just wilderness and raw footage, the clip quickly gained tens of thousands of likes.
We come in peace. We come in peace.
I can't zoom in any more than this.
I know.
Colorado has long been a hotspot for Bigfoot reports, with more than 130 recorded sightings. But experts remain doubtful. Anthropologist Maria Mayer said the gate looked too human and questioned why a reclusive animal would appear so openly.
Wait, I want to see it in the phone. I want to see it too. Oh my goodness.
Dude, that's weird.
Online, many dismissed it as a person in a ghillie suit or a marketing stunt timed with the rafting season. Critics noted how smoothly it walked compared to the classic Patterson-Gimlin film of 1967.
We come in peace. We come in.
Despite millions of views and heated debate, no physical evidence has emerged. No tracks, no hair, no proof. So, was this footage another clever hoax, or could rafters on the Colorado River really have glimpsed the legendary cryptid?
Dude, that's weird.
Guys, come look in the phone. You can see it. Plotting against us.
TikTok user FreshGuy1, posting from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, shared a chilling clip after being woken in the middle of the night by what sounded like screaming outside. He stepped onto his balcony and looked toward a neighbor's house, and that's when he caught sight of something terrifying. Inside the house, you can see a long-limbed figure menacing over a person. Viewers describe the shape as a towering black shadow, more than 8 feet tall, with an outline eerily similar to a Grim Reaper or something outright demonic. So far, the uploader hasn't shared any follow-up footage, though he promised to post more if the entity appears again. Was this just a trick of the light, or did this balcony witness capture something far darker lurking in his neighbor's home? In a striking TikTok video shared by user dog.k926, viewers witnessed the dramatic scene of an old rural house deliberately set ablaze during a controlled burn supervised by a local fire department. However, the video took a chilling turn when viewers claimed to see something inexplicable.
No, better not be.
Grand Loan better be out there. We're out.
A shadowy, humanoid figure briefly appearing inside one of the rooms amidst the flames. The mysterious dark shape seemed to move swiftly, prompting startled reactions online and sparking theories that a ghost or spirit was trapped within the burning home. Skeptics, however, argue that this so-called ghostly presence is more likely an illusion caused by the chaotic environment. Dense smoke, rapidly shifting flames, and collapsing debris creating visual confusion. Despite logical explanations, many viewers remain unsettled, convinced they've witnessed something paranormal. As the house burned to ashes, questions linger. Was it simply an optical illusion, or did the flames reveal something far more mysterious hidden within the walls? This next story is every parent's worst nightmare, a child terrified of something unseen, and a camera that may have captured exactly why. TikTok user Aaliyah began recording her daughter's night terrors to show their doctor, hoping to find a medical explanation for the disturbing episodes. But one particular night, the footage she captured was unlike anything she could have imagined. Aliyah gently comforts her, telling her everything's okay, and decides to lead her back to her room. But when they reach the doorway, something strange happens.
It's okay.
The bedroom door suddenly moves shut on its own.
It's okay.
Aliyah tries to calm her daughter, saying it's probably just the wind.
There's the vent right there, baby. See? The vent pushes the door. You're fine, okay?
Yet moments later, something even creepier happens.
Sweetie, what are you afraid of? You're scaring me, honey. Oh, see?
The window blinds snap closed forcefully, as if pulled by invisible hands.
What are you afraid of? You're scaring me, honey. Oh, see?
The little girl screams and Aliyah rushes her out of the room.
Oh, see?
In a follow-up video, Aliyah tries to debunk what she saw. She explains that the blinds are manual, with no remote controls, no motors, no cords that could move them automatically.
So I'm coming into the room to show you the blinds, which I have opened back up to demonstrate how they are closed.
While filming this explanation, the door behind her moves slightly.
That's not creepy.
The videos quickly went viral, amassing hundreds of thousands of views. Commenters flooded the post with theories, some suggesting paranormal activity, others advising the family to bless the home or move out entirely. A few viewers even pointed out that around the 55-second mark of the original clip, you can faintly hear a whispering voice say, "That's a good girl." Aliyah says the experience has shaken her family deeply. They're now packing their things, uncertain whether they'll return to the house, whether it was an unexplainable haunting, a strange coincidence, or something darker. One thing's clear. Whatever happened in that room, it wasn't just a nightmare. A chilling photograph uploaded by Reddit user Timber2077 has sparked intrigue and unease within the online community. The eerie image was captured during a family hike in Queensland's Bunya Mountains National Park in Australia. According to the uploader, it was a quiet winter day far from the busy season, when he paused to photograph sunlight filtering dramatically through the forest canopy. Upon reviewing the photos later with his children, his daughter noticed something unsettling. A mysterious figure dressed in an old-fashioned black gown, appearing distinctly out of place in the secluded wilderness. The uploader insists that no one matching this description was visible at the time the picture was taken, asserting that the path ahead had been clear. This discovery prompted further disturbing revelations. When the uploader showed the photo to his boss, her immediate reaction was one of shock and dread. She recounted how her own daughter had suffered a sudden and severe panic attack at the exact location a year prior, sensing a sinister presence observing them. The unsettling parallels between these separate experiences have only deepened the mystery. The uploader remains unsure about the true nature of the apparition, but the haunting image has left a lasting impression, forever coloring memories of an otherwise tranquil family hike. On June 5th, Jessica Ortiz from Southern California spotted something strange in her Ring doorbell footage, something so unusual she thought she was losing her mind.
I'm literally going crazy, like I'm losing my mind. And I took the phone to my son, so I was like, can you check this for me? I was like, am I seeing things, or is this... And he's like, Mom, it's an alien, call the police. And
in the Ring video, a small figure, possibly around 3 feet tall, appears to briefly walk across the camera's field of view. At first glance, it's easy to miss, but when paused, the figure stands out. A hunched posture, elongated head, and a strange, almost inhuman gait. crime scene reconstruction expert Scott Roeder examined the footage and created a 3D model based on the proportions and motion. His analysis estimates the figure is about 3 feet tall, has 2 arms and 2 legs, and appears to be walking at a normal pace.
Most likely, we're not alone here on planet Earth. I think we share this space with beings and creatures that we are not readily able to recognize.
Dr. Sean Payne, a digital imaging expert from UCF, provided a more grounded explanation. According to him, low-light conditions and video compression artifacts can significantly distort how things appear on digital cameras, especially Ring and other home security devices. What we see in the camera is not necessarily what we would see with our own eyes, Payne explained. The shape may look weird, but it's likely still human. The camera processing, compression, encoding, and decoding introduces a lot of visual distortion.
What we see really in the camera is not necessarily what you will see in your eyes, right? Because it goes through all these image compression and it goes through the transmission, all these processes.
So while Jessica may have captured something unusual, Payne believes it was more likely a human distorted by tech limitations, not an extraterrestrial visitor. Whether you see an alien, a compressed human silhouette, or just a glitch in the camera matrix, one thing's certain: this video has people talking. Back in 2022, popular online personality Asil Al-Mublaq went viral after a chilling live stream encounter. During a casual late-night session on a platform similar to chat roulette, Asil connected with a woman he didn't recognize. At first, everything seemed perfectly normal. They exchanged greetings, enjoyed some music together, and she even asked him to play the song again. But when Asil began talking to her more directly, he noticed something was off. Her tone, her expression, and even the timing of her reactions began to feel unnatural. The atmosphere shifted. Sensing something wasn't right, he decided to test what he was feeling. Asil played a recording of verses from the Quran. The woman's expression changed and she abruptly left the live stream. Viewers flooded the comments, convinced they'd just seen Asil come face to face with something supernatural, a jinn. According to Islamic belief, jinn are spiritual beings created from smokeless fire. Like humans, they can be good or evil, but evil jinn are said to fear the Quran, especially verses that glorify Allah's power and majesty. When confronted with Quranic recitation, evil jinn often flee instantly, unable to withstand the divine words. On the other hand, righteous jinn, those who follow Allah, find comfort and peace in the sound. As for Asil, he later told his followers that he couldn't explain what happened, only that he felt a powerful energy the moment he began playing the Quran, and that the woman's sudden disappearance confirmed his suspicions. So was this just an eerie coincidence, or something not of this world revealing itself online? Dog trainer Augusto de Oliveira, better known online as the Dog Daddy, has gone viral again. Not for his training methods this time, but for a series of bizarre and unsettling encounters at his rural Los Angeles property. We featured the original video a few weeks ago, the one showing a woman refusing to leave his property after midnight.
Leave now! It's midnight! We're not playing any more games. You are agitating my dogs. I told you late at night my guard dogs are out, and they're out. I'm not gonna be babysitting. You broke into the property at 3 in the morning.
But now there's more to the story, and it's only getting stranger. It all began when a mysterious woman appeared at the gates of Augusto's newly purchased property.
Is it okay if I come in just for a quick second?
Oh no, we don't really allow visitors in.
In the clip, she repeatedly asks to be let inside, her tone eerily calm.
I heard you had these beautiful black German shepherds here, so I came down to say hi.
Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Is it okay if I come in just for a quick second?
Augusto asks her how she found the location and how she knew about his dogs, but she dodges every question, saying only that she was dropped off and had walked a long way to see the dogs.
How did you get here?
I walked from all the way down the road. Someone dropped me off.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Okay. Yeah, no, we don't really allow visitors. We just moved in, and you know, these dogs, they're out here with me now. They're friendly, but we have some rescue dogs and even protection dogs and behind the other gate over there. So
viewers found her persistence deeply unsettling. Some even drew comparisons to vampire folklore, pointing out the strange way she kept asking for permission to enter, as if unable to cross the threshold uninvited.
I'm really great with dogs. Is it okay if I meet them? You'll see, I'll show you.
No, if these guys, they're out, if they want to come say hi at the gate, it's okay, but we don't really have any visitors on the property.
A later clip makes things even more disturbing. Someone, possibly the same woman, is caught banging on the front door in the middle of the night, seemingly trying to get in. And just when things seemed to quiet down, an update from Augusto's security system made everything worse. His cameras began triggering hundreds of motion alerts, over 1,000 in one night.
Keep in mind that the camera had alerted us that something was there over 1,000 times in one night.
Yet when he reviewed the footage, nearly all the clips showed nothing, except one. The brief snippet reveals a dark figure walking across the yard, barely visible against the night. No other footage from that night shows any signs of life. Whether this was a stalker, trespasser, or something far stranger, no one can say for sure, but with a figure caught on camera and unexplained motion alerts piling up, it's no wonder the dog daddy and his followers are beginning to wonder if something truly unnatural is lurking on the property. This is one of the strangest and most chilling paranormal encounters recorded in recent years. One that begins with a simple drive through rural North Carolina and ends in a desperate 911 call that still leaves investigators baffled. The man at the center of it, known only as T, was driving north through Pender County late at night on July 31st, 2021. It was just after 11 p.m, pitch black on a remote stretch of Route 210 near the Morris Creek National Battlefield, an area already steeped in ghost stories. T's air conditioning wasn't working, so his window was rolled down as he drove his noisy pickup through the dark countryside. That's when he saw it. Up ahead, in the ditch beside the road, was what looked like a man covered in blood, streaks of red running down his head and torso. T said the man looked dazed, staring blankly as the truck roared past. Convinced he'd just witnessed a terrible accident, he immediately picked up his phone and dialed 911 to report the injured man.
Pender County 911, what's the address of your emergency?
I'm driving on 210. I just crossed the Black River and I thought I saw a guy standing on the side of the road bleeding.
But during that call, something else happened. Something far stranger. About 30 seconds into the call, T heard a massive thump on the back of his truck. The whole vehicle jolted. Startled, he looked in his mirror and caught a flash of something pale. Then, turning on his bed light, he saw a white, skeletal face pressed up against his rear window. Whatever it wasn't human.
What was that, sir?
That's not human! That's not human!
Sir, are you okay, sir?
There's something in the back of my truck!
T slammed his foot on the accelerator, speeding up to nearly 80 miles an hour. Then, just as quickly, he stomped the brakes, sending the creature flying off the roof and tumbling onto the road behind him. Glancing in the mirror, he saw it stand up. Thin, 7 feet tall, its skin ghostly white, its limbs impossibly long, before it bolted into the trees. T didn't stop driving until he reached the Quickmark gas station 7 miles up the road. Trembling, he waited there for nearly 15 minutes until police arrived. When officers from the Pender County Sheriff's Department and North Carolina Highway Patrol inspected his truck, they found deep scratch marks on the cab roof, matching where something might have clung to the vehicle. Deputies searched the area with drones and flashlights, but found no trace of the bleeding man or the creature.
According to the CAD notes and the deputy reports, this thing jumped into the back of his pickup truck and began to actually beat on the top of the cab of his truck. You could actually hear something beating on the top of the truck. The caller stated that it was beating and scratching on the top of the cab of his truck. He actually stated that he was able to engage his bed light and was able to somewhat identify this object that was in the back of his truck. At some point, he was able to slam on his brakes, and the force of inertia actually threw this thing out over his hood and onto the highway, where this thing stood up in the roadway, made its way to the wood line, and disappeared in the woods.
Law enforcement ultimately classified it as a traffic incident, but the responding sheriff confirmed the report and later said, "This is one of those things we may never have an answer to."
I don't know for sure what he saw or what he experienced that night, but it was obvious that he was distraught on the 911 call. I'm afraid it's probably just one of those things in this world that we may not ever know the answer to.
Over time, T sold the truck, got rid of his phone, and moved away. For years, he tried to forget until 2025, when the YouTube channel Carolina Case Files convinced him to tell his story publicly, releasing both the official police report and the haunting 911 recording.
I still remember the jolt of the truck, the fear, everything. I remember pretty much everything just in that one moment.
T's description of the creature, hairless, pale, with stretched limbs and hollow eyes, matches what folklore calls the pale crawler or rake, a humanoid cryptid often reported across North America. Skeptics argue the story could be exaggerated or misinterpreted, but if the call, the scratches, and the police reports are all genuine, something unexplainable happened on that dark North Carolina road. So what really jumped onto that truck that night? A trick of the mind? Or something else hiding in the black woods of Pender County?
Pender County 911, what's the address of your emergency?
I'm driving on 210. I just crossed the Black River, and I thought I saw a guy standing on the side of the road bleeding.
You might remember that eerie North Carolina 911 call we covered a few weeks back, the one where a terrified driver claimed something non-human had jumped into the back of his truck.
What was that, sir?
That's not human! That's not human!
Sir, are you okay, sir?
There's something in the back of my truck!
Okay, what's in the road?
Well, new footage coming out of the state has people wondering if it could be connected. A TikTok user named Whoa That's Strange recently shared a chilling video taken from a woman's home security cameras.
They said they came home one night. They were turning into their driveway and they saw something in the wood line, so they checked their cameras and this thing showed up on their camera.
The clip shows what appears to be a pale, elongated creature creeping across her backyard in the dead of night.
This thing runs, jumps on this little wall right here, and then runs away into the woods.
According to the uploader, the homeowner spotted movement in the woods near her property and checked her security system. To her horror, the creature appeared not only on her backyard camera, but also on another angle from the side of her house, confirming it wasn't a glitch.
And this thing was captured not only on her backyard camera, but on the side yard camera as well.
So what exactly are we seeing here? A distorted human figure, a skinwalker, or could it be the same creature reported in that now infamous Pender County encounter? Whatever it is, this North Carolina mystery just got a whole lot stranger.
And when you look at the proportions of this thing, it is not a human. I am not sure what this thing is, but it really makes me think about that North Carolina 911 call.
Well, that's part 2 of the scariest videos of 2025. There is a part 1 if you missed it. I'll put a link in the description box down below. We'll also pin it in the comments. You can also watch more scary videos by clicking those links right there. And I'll see you next time.